It's one of those days, man. I left school early. I'm sick. It rained a bit. Pretty gloomy day. I want to kind of just stay home and do nothing. I don't got work or anything, but I'm not trying to be comfortable right now. Can't lie, bro. Life has been kind of difficult lately. Just mainly a lot of stress, man. I'm trying to really take the social media shit to the highest level that I can. For y'all that understand that feeling of, putting a lot of effort into something and not really getting much in return, I'm sure after time, everything will come together because I really do put my life into this shit. If y'all would drop a subscribe, any kind of support, shit, you even give me criticism. If there's something that you don't like about the videos, bro, tell me. I'm just trying to put out the best content for y'all, connect with y'all, give y'all a glimpse into my life and influence y'all, Got a little upper day today, and this kind of just makes me think, right? I remember back like a year ago, I was like passionate about the gym, but not to the same degree that I am right now. I'd make so many excuses for myself. I wouldn't train just because I felt a little bit bad that day. And, the truth is, if you're relating to that in any kind of way, just know that you're not going to get the results that you want out of anything if you keep that mindset. If it's something that you want to develop in and truly see progress in and make it into something bigger, you need to just do it, even if it's a bad day. Maybe you are a bit sick. In my personal belief, if you're not fucking like dying, you should go. It's important to get those reps in, right? Not just in the workouts, but in life, repeating something over and over. That's how you get better. That's how you learn. It could be failure or success in those reps, but what matters is that you're getting that rep in, But yeah, I don't really have too much to say. I'm gonna catch y'all when we end the gym. What's up, guys? Recording this a little bit later. Today was alright. Decent lift. I PR'd 280. I'm not really satisfied in any kind of way though, because I expected that for myself a while ago. Gonna be a little yap session, so hope you guys are just ready for me to spit a bunch of nonsense. One thing that's been weighing really heavy on my mind is this whole shit, everything that we have going on here, me and you, this channel. It's honestly a bit more difficult than I expected. Things moving pretty alright at the start, and now it's slowing down. At the end of the day, I'm still getting my work in, uploading videos and shit, but at least I have been feeling really demotivated. I know that I'm saying this and it sounds like something dramatic. It's not going to change anything about this though. Like, I'm still going to be uploading videos. I don't give a fuck how demotivated I feel. I don't know how many of you guys really like understand this about me, but like, this is my only passion. Like, this is the only shit that I want to do. Ever since that I've been young, I've always wanted to make content of any form. And, you know, when I started going to the gym, I didn't realize how much it would help my life in more ways than just one, you know. Like, at first it was something that I did. I was always interested in working out because I used to be really, obese, and I did not like how I looked when I was a child. So the gym was always something that I valued a lot. And, you know, at first it was just something I did occasionally. I did it more during basketball season. And then I quit basketball and I started going to the gym more and more, and I realized, like, dude, I really like going to the fucking gym. Blah, blah, blah. You know, time goes by. I end up making a channel about this shit. Truth is, I don't have any plans for college, really. My parents ask me about that a lot. I bet from their perspective, I'm a fucking bum, because a lot of the time I'm not home. I'm not doing the best in school. I'm always skipping. And I don't talk to them about my future plans, but that's on a more personal note. Besides that, you know, it's just like I'm putting everything in my life on this. I have had so many moments where I just like see the future for a second. Like, I'd be driving, I'd zone out for a second, and I have like a clear ass vision of me like driving a fucking 350Z, and like I'm fucking wearing like Brief Divinity or some bullshit. Like, this shit right now, this whole channel, taking it to the top is not a dream. It's a reality that I am working towards. And I think really I just wanted to talk about how it is to chase such a high dream. You know, it's not easy, and it really does weigh on your mind. There's a lot of times where I just feel like I'm doing nothing, right? Even though I'm putting in the work almost every day, I feel like I'm not really getting anywhere, and that doing that shit just, it fucks with me sometimes, you know. I know at the end of the day, if I keep on this trajectory, I'm destined to succeed, but it's really hard. It's really important in life to be able to commit to something and you don't even get any feedback from it. It fucks with your mind. I could have everything promised to me, right? But if I'm not seeing any results, it really fucks me up, you know? I don't know where I'm going with this. I just really like talking to the camera about life. It's really important to have a passion that you can live for, have a reason to live. My whole life, I felt like I really didn't have a purpose. And I think that's normal, right? Because I'm still young, but like, it's getting to that point where if I don't figure that out now, then when am I going to figure it out? If y'all have anything that you're really passionate about, anything that motivates you, something that you can imagine yourself doing every day and you wouldn't get tired of it, I would say to chase that shit, you know? Make that passion into something that could bring value back, or bring more value than just, you know, entertainment. A big part of life is living with meaning. I can never imagine working a shitty job my entire life, 9 to 5, paycheck to paycheck, not having any of the things I want, and I'm only working to get by. Like, I couldn't imagine doing that, because what is the meaning in that? You know, other people could find meaning in that. There's no shade to having that life, but on a personal thing, that's just not for me. I don't want to live working for someone else. I want to be able to travel. I want to be able to drive all the cars I wanted. I want to be able to fucking live out my childhood dreams and shit. I know it kind of sounds silly. Everyone can say that, but who really means that? I really take this shit to the heart, bro. Like, I would rather die than, like, live a mid-ass life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it. I don't want it to go any other way, bro. And something that I think people need to understand is that, like, your mind is so fucking powerful. You can really make anything happen in this life. You need to understand that the only thing that is going to limit you in doing that is truly going to be yourself. You could have big aspirations, but what's the point of that if in your head you're saying that it can't be real? I'm glad that I was blessed to have this, mindset that I can make my dreams into a reality. And I'm looking forward for the moment in the future, however long it may be, a year, 2 years, 3, whatever. I'm looking forward to the moment where I can look back on this video and just be happy for committing to what I did. I'm gonna be like in a fucking penthouse or some shit and just be looking back on my old videos. I'm like, damn, bro. Something about me is like, I don't really, honestly, like, I don't know. I'm just gonna yap to y'all, bro, because I really don't give a fuck. This is like the only thing I have outside of my friends where I can just like be myself at and express myself in, bro. Like, I don't really got friends now. I moved from my hometown a little bit ago. I'm at a new school. I'm in my junior year of high school, so everyone has their own friends and shit, their own groups. I don't really fit in anywhere. There's like maybe 2, 3 people that I fuck with, but again, I don't talk to them outside of school. Honestly speaking, that shit doesn't really bother me. Not to sound corny or anything, but I never really felt like I fit in with people in my entire life. Like, I never really cared about fitting in. Knowing myself, I feel like for the longest, I've always had a different way of thinking than other people. And that's not me saying I'm better than anyone else. My worldview was different. My interests were different, I was that weird kid growing up, But it's like, I'm glad for that, because I don't want to be like everyone else, bro. I want to be different. I want to be that person that people can see and be like, damn, I wish I was like him. You're never going to get to that point if you want to be fitting in with everyone else, bro. The worst thing that you could do in life is fit in. Just me talking. But the reason why I think that is because, are you really being yourself if you're just blending into the mold of others, Before I end this off, I want to give y'all a message, and I want you guys to just let it sit in your head, okay? If there's something in this life that you desire, if it's success or some kind of thing or anything of that matter, if you want anything in this life, you can get it. There's really nothing stopping you besides yourself. Other people can only do so much. If you want that shit, get it, bro. If you want a mansion, grind your fucking life out, get a mansion. If you're planning on starting anything and you might think, oh no, I'm too young, I gotta wait, don't fucking wait for that shit. I could have waited until I was 18 to start doing this shit. But guess what? I want to do it now, because when I'm 18, I want to be looking back and be like, damn, I'm glad I started here. If there's some shit that you want in life, bro, start it now and chase after that shit with everything, because any other time, you're going to be wishing you started earlier. Any other time is going to be too late, bro. Chase your fucking passions. And even if you don't reach it, even if you die trying to do that shit, you can at least die knowing that you lived for something. Don't forget, like, that's the most important thing in this life. When we're born, we're not given any kind of specific meaning. We find that meaning in ourselves. No one tells you what you're supposed to live for, and no one can ever tell you what you're supposed to live for. That's something internal. That's something that you find. That's something that God shows you. So once you find your meaning, or if you're trying to find your meaning, just pursue. Just go forward. No matter how many times you might get stuck, no matter how many times you might get pushed back. You could be running through a field of spikes, But the main thing is to keep going forward, because think about what's at the end of that field. It doesn't matter how many times you get cut. you can still make it out alive. And once you make it out alive, it'll be okay to die at that point, you know? Because you made it through the thick and thin and you found your purpose. I don't know how much y'all might understand that. It could just sound like me yapping. But live with purpose. Doesn't matter if you're a failure in the eyes of others. It doesn't matter what other people think about you. Just live a life that you want to live, because you could die at any moment. It could all be gone and you don't know if you got another chance. You don't know if you're going to be reincarnated. So just do what you need to do and live your fucking life, bro.